Katt Williams said what most people were too scared to say. When he went on his now legendary rant, naming names and calling out big figures in the entertainment industry, a lot of people rolled their eyes at first. They thought it was just another wild moment from a comedian known for pushing boundaries. But now, more and more people are starting to say it. Katt Williams was right about Diddy. The industry has always been full of whispers, secrets, and behind-the-scenes deals nobody wants to talk about. But Katt didn't care about that. He stood 10 toes down and dragged Diddy's name into the light. And while a lot of folks stayed quiet, some major names are stepping out of the shadows and joining him. One of them is none other than Terrence Howard. Another is 50 Cent. And when you put these three voices together, it gets loud enough to shake the entire industry. Terrence Howard isn't someone you'd expect to step into this kind of drama. He's known for his smooth roles in movies like Hustle and Flow and the hit show Empire. He's always carried himself with a calm, almost spiritual energy. But that doesn't mean he's blind. He's been in the business long enough to know how the game works, and when he started speaking out recently, people knew it was serious. According to sources close to him, Terrence has seen things. He's been in rooms where decisions were made based on control, manipulation, and power, not talent. And the more he heard Katt talk, the more it clicked. He realized that Katt wasn't lying. He was telling uncomfortable truths. Terrence didn't just agree with Katt behind closed doors. He started dropping little hints in interviews, praising Katt's courage and honesty. He talked about how the industry needs a reset, how too many people at the top have been getting away with too much for too long. And though he never said Diddy's name directly, the message was clear. He's done staying silent. Then you have 50 Cent, and you already know what he brings to the table. He doesn't tiptoe. He doesn't sugarcoat. If 50 has a problem with you, the world's gonna know. He's been calling out Diddy for years, from Instagram posts to interviews, using jokes, memes, and brutal honesty to make his point. But now that Katt's dropped a bomb and Terrence is stepping up too, 50 isn't laughing anymore. He's going full attack mode. 50 posted a clip of Katt's interview, calling it the realest thing anyone said in years. He added, "People been playing games with this industry stuff for too long, but the curtain's getting pulled back now." He didn't stop there. He started posting cryptic messages, pictures of Diddy with shady captions, and even hinted that more people were coming forward soon. The wild part, this doesn't feel like a random team-up. It feels like a movement. Three very different men from different parts of the industry are lining up with one thing in common. They're tired of the lies, and they're not afraid of the fallout. What makes this even more intense is the fact that Katt Williams has nothing to lose. That's what makes him dangerous. He doesn't rely on Hollywood. He doesn't beg for roles or try to fit in. Katt's built his name off truth-telling and calling out hypocrisy. So when he spoke on Diddy and the dark side of the entertainment world, it wasn't just gossip, it was personal. He talked about how power is used to silence, control, and manipulate. He exposed the fake friendships, the shady contracts, and the backroom deals that destroy real talent. People are now looking at Diddy with different eyes. For years, he was seen as the party king, the mogul, the man who turned bad boy into an empire. But now, those same flashy parties and tight circles are being looked at under a new light. Katt, 50, and Terrence aren't just painting a picture of a music executive. They're exposing a system of control where loyalty is bought and silence is demanded. The dominoes are falling. Other celebrities are watching carefully. Some are still quiet, waiting to see what happens next. But you can feel it. There's tension in the air. This isn't just about one man. It's about the fear that if the truth really starts coming out, a lot of people are going down. And that's why what Katt started is so dangerous. He didn't just point fingers. He opened a door. 50 Cent, with his influence and massive following, is turning that door into a spotlight. He's daring people to look inside. He's daring people to ask real questions. Why do so many young artists fall off after signing? Why do so many deals sound great on paper but end in silence and lawsuits? Why do certain people get protected no matter what they do? Terrence Howard, with his quiet strength and respected name, is giving the movement something it didn't have before: calm credibility. He's not doing it for clout. He's not doing it for laughs. He's doing it because he's seen enough. And when a man like that speaks, people listen. The energy is shifting. It feels like the start of a reckoning. People who were once untouchable are now being questioned, and people who were once laughed at for speaking up are finally being heard. Katt Williams was called crazy. People joked about his breakdowns, his arrests, his outbursts. But now he looks like a prophet, a man who risked everything to say what nobody else would. It's not just about Diddy anymore. It's about the system that protected him, the system that pushed people like Katt to the side, while uplifting those who played the game. And now, the game is falling apart. What happens next is anybody's guess. Diddy hasn't responded directly to this new wave of criticism, but silence speaks volumes. And with 50, Katt, and Terrence all in sync, it's clear this isn't going away. People are waiting, watching, wondering who's next. Because if these three can come together, there's no telling who else might find the courage to speak. The truth has a way of spreading, especially when it's been hidden for so long. For now, all eyes are on the industry. The glitz, the glam, the carefully curated images, it's all being stripped away. And at the center of it all is one simple fact: Katt Williams was right.